And they said this in this documentary, so I didn't come up with this myself. They said if he was wrestling in today's day and age, or even around the era of Eddie Guerrero and what's his name, Chris Benoit, all that era of wrestling, mid 2000s, that would have been great to see. But definitely he was underutilized, and the fact that he was what was the character he actually passed playing?
Blue Blazer.
Like, what a terrible terrible thing. All right. Thanks, James, for sending that in. Hopefully we answered your question. So next we've got Matt Lawsh, and this might take a bit of Googling, he says, but thought it might be fun if you guys say your favourite and least favourite series, elite based on the figs in that series. As in series number, example, Series 83, not Fan Takeover, Legends, etc. The question came to mind after seeing Basic 120 and the hideous HBK and Edge, and thinking what a rough series of Basics 120 is. So is he asking, is it Basics? Elite, least? Okay, elite based. Right. Jeez.
You got 87 series to try and decide your least favourite. I think it's probably not within the scope. How about you just go with your favourite elite, James?
Yeah.
I'll go first. My favourite elite, and James doesn't have it, this makes me like it even more, is the Gorilla Monsoon Collector's Edition elite. It is just so perfect. Perfect glasses, perfect size. It is just must have. The one thing that sucked about it was so hard to get.
Yeah.
I paid $80 US for mine.
Wow.
So,
wow. Yeah, look, I'm going to say one of my favourites because I found it just randomly, like a lot of our members are finding, the Karma out in stores and the British Bulldog. I remember finding Anvil. I forget what series that is from.
76.
But that was a great figure. That's probably my favourite because it's, I guess, remember as a kid you used to walk down toy aisles and you get that nervous buzz and you're wondering if they're there and you can see them from afar and you weren't too sure if all the ones you needed were going to be there, and then it was either a letdown or a massive high. That's what I felt when I found this Anvil, because I went into the store, was looking through the whole series, didn't realize he was in that series, and then I just saw this collector's edition tab right at the back, pulled them all out, and there he was. So I'm going to say my least favorite. I've got one, but I'm gonna cheat and say it's in the Legends line, but in the very, very early release Legends line, which is the Dusty Rhodes. I think the head sculpt on that is the worst head sculpt of Dusty I've ever seen.
I don't really have a least favorite elite. Off the top of my head, I just don't buy them. If I don't like them, I don't buy them. So I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Actually, there's a couple. There's a Rick Rude that I've got, and I want to get rid of it. He's in the red robe. So they've kind of made a few Rick Rudes, but the one in the red robe is just pretty average, to be honest.
Yeah, the best one is the one they did recently. It was at 77, 78, and had the face on the back on his butt.
Yeah. Was that the chase?
There was two. One's yellow and pink, and
Yeah, brilliant.
Another figure that was very hard to find here was the Chase Rick Rude.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like the Chase Jeff Hardy at the moment. No one can find that either.
Oh, really? Check out Go Figure. He might have them. Thank you, Matt, for sending that in. All righty. So we've got Sean Buchanan, a.k.a. Mas Terrible.
Terrible.
Which would you prefer from AEW? A Hasbro / retro style, WCW Galoob style, or bone crunching action series style series?
Not bone crunching.
Definitely not bone crunching. I actually wouldn't mind seeing a Galoob style. I didn't collect Galoobs. I remember seeing them around at friends' houses as a kid. I feel like Hasbro's been done by the retro style and now Zombie Sailor. So I think if AEW were not wanting to compete head to head, they'd have to do something different. I think a Galoob style would be pretty cool, but modernize it a bit. Make it Galoob style 2021.
I don't think Galoobs would sell these days. Not when you got Galoobs were always a poor man's Hasbro. It was like you You went to Kmart looking for a Hasbro, and they only had Galoobs, so you just bought one because that's all they had. I remember I bought Ric Flair and Sid Justice and somebody else as a kid because I knew I couldn't get them in Hasbro. So I couldn't find the Ric Flair Hasbro anywhere. Sid Justice, didn't even know if it existed. Like that Sid Justice, I don't think I ever saw in Australia. So you just have to get the Galoob. And then you got his arms. What are you meant to do? How are you meant to wrestle? Like, you got to think about how you meant to play with the toy. I'd just go Hasbro style. Don't bother with the Galoobs. Not my thing. Unless you were doing them as a statue. If you do them as a statue, that'd be pretty cool.
So with the Sid Justice Galoob, is he wearing the same attire that the most recent Elite Series 86?
No. So 86 has got like a pinky orangey colour.
Yeah.
The Galoob has black tights.
Right. Okay.
And the UK exclusive has pink, just like hot pink tights.
Different to the one that's been released with Mattel.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. The Galoob that is the Elite that's just come out is the reference to when he was the guest referee in the Hogan match.
Yeah, I remember that.
SummerSlam. Was it a SummerSlam match? I think pretty sure it was.
Yep, that's what's on the cover of the card, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't got one yet.
Yeah, I got one, but we'll share that next week.
Already delivered, is it?
No, not yet.
How good, by the way, just before you go on, how good was it? Jeff broke this on our page. Jeff posts in the morning, got these figures, and then within about 3 hours, Aki Munro posts, I've got my figure. He's just straight in there. How much do I wish that Jeff had a shop around the corner from my house?
Oh, so good.
But that's exactly what the community is meant to be about, is about like somebody local can promote their own little business and get customers through the door paying costs, like the shipping, no shipping costs, just get the figures, and you get rewarded for being part of the community because people are all working together. Jeff gets rewarded and has business because he's taking the risk and buying. Just on that, I did see a comment. Somebody said, the price is too high for the Colonel Mustafa. Now, Jeff's a business. He's not a private collector. So you're going to go to Target and take your chances and get $29 Elite. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah.
But there's right now, I know that my local Target will not be getting any stock for as long as it takes for them to sell the 3 Liv Morgans, the 3 Bray Wyatts, and the 3 Undertakers they've got sitting there. They won't get stock until that stock sells, and nobody wants it. So Jeff's putting his money behind it. I have no issue at all paying a little bit more. Now I know I don't have to go and hunt this figure, and it will be delivered in great packaging, and I got my 5% off as well.
Yeah,
not a problem at all. It's a business very different from me going to a Target, spending $29, getting the collector's edition, then going to the next Target and getting another one, and then selling them for $100 on eBay. I think that's bullshit. So
yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. All right, last but not least, we've got a question from Luke Fay. All right, here we go. Do you believe since Jax took the contract from Hasbro and from San Francisco toy makers from Galoob, there has been an oversaturation in the market, i.e. the collect them all motto is impossible for kids now to achieve, with Mattel especially. Look, absolutely. This is why, I guess for me, I have rules in collecting. There's no possible way that, look, I've got 2 boys. They might be into wrestling one day. Who knows? But there's no way in the world I would be prepared to buy them every single figure from every single series released if they were collecting Elites, for example. There's no way. Hasbro, different story. I probably still wouldn't buy them all because I don't need them all. From a collector's point of view, I don't think you need them all either. I think you need to have rules in place. Pick the ones you're most nostalgic about, or pick the ones you're most passionate about, and be done with it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think exactly the same thing. Pick what you want. Don't buy everything, and you have to have to have boundaries. Yep,
absolutely.
Otherwise, you're going to have no money.
Boundaries is key. All righty, mate. It's my turn to pick the winner. So I'm going to pick I actually like that last question. So, Luke Fay, you are the winner, and you are going to receive. I'm going to message you and let you know what you're going to receive. At this stage, it's a stubby holder, but you may receive something else. I will come back to you. So, Luke Fay, well done.
Prize.
Mystery prize. Well done, Luke Fay, my friend. And that was I enjoyed that question because I think it's the best one. It was the best answer I had out of a lot of them because
you rewarded the question based on how good your answer was.
Yeah, how good my brain capacity was to answer it. No, well done. Thanks everyone for sending them in. And you can send in your new questions for our next episode in our Figs Down Under group in the announcement sections under Q&A time.
Hey, James.
Hey, mate.
Can I have your attention, please?
Can I have your attention, please? Please listen. Can I have your attention? Everybody, attention.
Can I have your attention, please? Alrighty, so first up, we would like to thank SizDog and Ryan Adams. You know, they've done some amazing work with our graphic design and our audio stingers that you hear throughout this podcast. Without them, the podcast wouldn't be where it is today. So thank you so much, guys. Huge shout out to Adam Topless. He's an amazing member of our group. He's what would you call him? He's our producer of the show. He produces the show. Producer of the show, makes Chris and I sound a lot more better than we actually are. And I'd like to thank him for the contribution that he makes. You know, he does it for nothing. He does it for the love of the show, love for wrestling and the community. So a big shout out to Adam Topless. Whilst I'm talking about Adam Topless, I just wanted to encourage everyone to jump over to his YouTube channel, which is FWCI ETC. He has a great show on there called World Wrestling Australia, and he runs a monthly yeah-nah giveaway. Now, I watched his World Wrestling Australia recently. Very entertaining. He's got some skills, but he's got a giveaway, and this month, one lucky person has a chance to win 3 prizes, and they are cracking prizes. So listen to this. World Wrestling Australia with Adam from FWCI is having a huge prize giveaway to help celebrate the launch of the Wrestling with Figs podcast. He will be giving away a Jerry Lawler Elite 82, great figure, and a World Wrestling Australia t-shirt to the winner at the end of July. To enter, use hashtag #YeahNahJuly in the comments of any World Wrestling Australia video on YouTube and ask a wrestling question to be eligible. But if you're an FDU member over on Facebook, you can also enter via the weekly World Wrestling Australia post in the Figs Down Under Facebook group. And if the winner is from our Facebook group, they will also receive a bonus prize. So you get the Lawler, the t-shirt. You'll also receive a Karma Elite Collector's Edition in very, very mint condition.
Wowzers.
Just on that Karma, I haven't finished his write-up here, but have you noticed the Elite Karma didn't have the Collector's Edition in the black tab on the left-hand corner?
Yeah, there's different ones from Europe. So I think one's from Canada. So the Canadian ones don't have any writing on the back either.
Well, that's it.
And
Okay.
The US ones do. So I guess it's just where the stock comes from.
Okay.
And the other thing they don't have is that genuine, 100% certified genuine thing on the front.
Yeah. All right, coming back to Adam Topless. So you just use the hashtag #YeahNahJuly. That's YeahNah July, JULY. On the post in the group, ask a wrestling question, and you might win the prize pack of 2 figures and a t-shirt. So Adam Topless, thank you so much. He's the man of many gifts, the man of many talents, and we greatly appreciate your services and your contribution to this show.
And when you listen to the pod, when the website launches on Thursday, you'll notice that he makes us sound better than we are.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that's going to do us for this week, Chris. And it started out pretty hectic, but we got there in the end. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I want to give a huge shout out to anyone that has already left us a positive review, a 5-star review on Apple iTunes. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time, we would greatly appreciate if you could take 30 seconds or 60 seconds out of your day to leave us a positive review. It allows us to spread the word of the show. We really want to ramp up our support of the collecting community down under. You know, there's many people that have reached out to us of late and congratulating us on the work we are doing because it's needed down here. You know, we have different, I guess, we have different issues down